Good morning, guys. Sean here from 5-Star Marine with an update. What is it? It's the 20th of October at 6:30 in the morning. Just sitting here looking at the live radar this morning. It looks like we're going to have maybe a 3 or 4 hour period this morning without rain, which is good. There is a light shower out there on the out to sea about half an hour out, but it looks very light and probably just going to pass very quickly. Outside of that, it looks like there's more rain heading towards Khao and Pandar, but not towards Phuket. The live radar loop that we look at just gives us basically a 4-hour window, so I'll look again later this afternoon. But if we do have this period of time to ease the rain, the floodwaters will go down. Already this morning I'm driving around on the way to work and also to deliver some food to some of the affected communities. Now these affected communities, you'll see a lot of the photos online. These are non-tourist areas. They're low-lying areas in Phuket. They're non-tourist areas. They're not going to affect you and where you're planning or are currently staying. But the flooding in these low-lying areas probably is going to be there for a good 2 to 3 days, even if the rain does stop fully today. I'm not certain it's going to stop fully today. It's very hard to read this storm right now. What we do have happening today is a change in wind conditions. So Phuket as an island has been receiving the wind from the west. That's what we think has been pushing a lot of the rain in. It's moving today towards the south. Now in Phuket, in my 15 years of experience, that movement of the wind from the west to the south is an indicator and a change in condition. Now that change in condition might take a day or two to steady, so we can probably still expect some rain over the coming days. But with that said, I really think that I'm hopeful, and I really don't want to make a solid prediction because this condition is very difficult to predict. But I'm hopeful that this change in wind condition will move things forward. How are things around the island? Look, last night there was a lot of flash flooding on the roads. Seeing now, it looks like a lot of that's been cleared out. This is the main artery road from the Phuket airport all the way down to Rawai Shillong. Last night a lot of this was in flash flooding, maybe up to half depth, maybe half a metre of water, but that's cleared away. The flash flooding you see is purely a situation of too much rain and not enough drainage. So once the rain stops, the water drains. So I'm hopeful that we'll see, hopefully we're going to see a lot of drainage this morning with this window of no rain. With that said, keep your eye on the news, keep your eye on YouTube. We'll be doing another update again tomorrow morning. But let's have a recap of what's been happening for the last few days. So on Tuesday evening we had a lot of heavy rain that resulted in some flash flooding. A lot of lanes of our highways were closed. The floods went into residential areas. I don't think we're seeing any flooding across the island inside of hotels or hotel areas. A lot of it's in the central arterial roads and also the residential and non-tourist areas of Phuket. The government responded, workers were out directing traffic. Wednesday morning we woke up to some heavy rain and flooding across the island. So let's cut to Jay.
Check that out. We're right outside Blue Tree. There's Blue Tree. You can see the little clock tower of Blue Tree. Look at this. Wow, look at it down there. Oh, I can't really see it down there, look. Whoa! And we're out of the river! Woohoo! Right, I better get to this meeting. I'm only an hour late. I'm on my way, Sean! I'm on my way. So, I'm at Boat Lagoon in their hard stand, and as you can see, it's not raining here. It has been, obviously, because look, the floor's nice and wet, but there is some parting of the clouds. So, it's 11:15 Wednesday. Still a little bit of rain, but as you can see, the roads aren't flooded. It's just raining and overcast. So, this is the exact spot I got stuck yesterday for an hour trying to get through, because up here the road was completely flooded. As you can see now, yes, it is raining, but the traffic's flowing and there isn't the flood that was there yesterday, that's for sure. There is still a little bit of surface water on the side there, but you can quite easily just drive straight through here without a problem, even in my little car. Good job, little car, well done. So you can see in the rubble trees here, there is still some flooding going on, which isn't good, but luckily it's only in the rubber trees. So, a little bit of flash flooding today, but not as deep and crazy as it was yesterday, that's for sure. But I drove past here about an hour or so ago and there was no flooding, and now there is flooding. Hopefully it will disperse pretty quick. Police are doing a good job though. Good job, police. So I'm at the top of Blue Tree Superfly. I just want to show you what it looks like from up here. So Blue Tree's at Chantilly, which is pretty much the west side of Phuket, and as you can see, it's raining and it's a little bit overcast. There you go. So this is the main road up to the airport, and as you can see, it's not flooded. A bit of traffic, some light rain. Yeah, there's some surface water, but it's definitely not flooded. So this is the main road going up to the airport. It's looking good. So this is the road coming back from the airport, and as you can see, it's not flooded. Still a bit of surface water, but it's not too bad. So the road going back and forth from the airport is all accessible. It's a long word for me. Now last Sunday there was some major flooding because of this side bit here. You can see there's still, the inside lane is still a little bit flooded, but traffic's still moving, and this is the main artery going up and down the island. So as you can see, it's not too bad. Still a bit wet out there, isn't it? A lot better than what it was though, that's for sure.
Thank you, Jay, for that update. So as we continue Wednesday morning, as you can see, we had some heavy rain and flooding across the island. Again, flash flooding, and as Jay just said to you, that water recedes very, very quickly, and then if we get a big deluge of rain, it'll come back again and then it'll recede. This is what we're talking about. Wednesday afternoon, the rain started to subside Wednesday afternoon. People moved into protecting their homes, cleaning up. Government was all over the island providing help, giving sandbags. At the time, we had a major collapse of the Patong Bay Hill, and unfortunately that's the main road that connects central Phuket with Patong. So that will add some delays for people who are looking to come from Patong across. You'll have to take a long way around. In the evening Wednesday night, we did have some rain come back again, with rain and flooding continuing across the island. Last night we were delivering some life bags across the island. We did hit patches of flood. Now as we move forward, there's a big relief effort happening across the island. This is being led by the Phuket Hotels Association and Living Waters here, combined with 5-Star Marine. We're packing life bags, delivering hot food, water, supplies, clothing, bedding all over the island. In fact, what you just saw earlier when Summer was recording, that's the food this morning for some affected villages that can't get out. We're just delivering that down into Samkong, one of the non-tourist areas which is flooded. Huge thanks to Anne's Kitchen, Yaki in Chantilly, the Marriott Group, all of their hotels, the Renaissance, the JW Marriott, the Courtyard Marriott, the Marriott Merlin, 4 Point Sheraton, all of these guys joining together to help. Big thanks to the Phuket Hotels Association. There's so many people on this island combining together to reach out, to help those in need right now. And I really can't thank them enough for everything that they're doing to support the efforts that we're doing here across Phuket. Here at 5-Star Marine, this is something that we take very dearly. We love our community and we want to do everything we can to help them to survive through these times. Unfortunately, I was very poorly dressed to go into the floods the other day. Today I'm very in my swimming clothes, so it should be a lot better. I think we're looking forward now to a better condition in the coming days. You can watch for an update from us on YouTube tomorrow. And any questions, just drop a comment below.